Hello and welcome back to another edition of the Unconventional Grower, somewhere on plot 14 in the big wide world. Today, with the help of the mini grower, we will be putting the frame and the base frame onto this box house. So hopefully by the end of it, it should look something like that. Right, let's get to it. First things first, what we need to do is attach these little pieces of timber to the side so that when we've got the timber that's running around down the sides, it's got a bit of support in the middle. So we'll get those screwed on and then get the first set of the base timbers down. So I've now just loosely placed the base frame timbers onto the bottom of the raised bed. So I'll now get those screwed in place and move on to the next thing. Because we've cut the timbers already at home to the size that we require, it is a little bit like just building with Lego. So just drilling the hole in, trying to do this at one-handed is quite difficult against the camera's just wobbling everywhere. So there we go. So that's just in, just using the one screw, and then we can just screw the rest of them in. Meanwhile, the mini grower is just taking some of the soil that's in the other bed, and like we said in the previous video, just moving it across into the smaller bed to because we'd like to get the compost in on top of there, and the seed potatoes sown in that one bed. If we can get that done today, that'll be a bonus. But the mini growers hard at work doing that. So I'm now just in the middle of putting the corner pieces on, and that'll give us a bit more stability when we're actually opening the top, such like, so the box is not doing that kind of motion. So just one more to go on this piece, and then we can start with the uprights similar to these. So what I'm going to do also, whilst we've got the tools on site, you remember this part that's rotten on this bed, I'm going to splice that out. So basically what I'm going to do is unscrew these two screws here, take a cutting with a circular saw down here, and then when I'm back on again, I'll bring the same measurement of timber and just put another piece across. So there we go, that's that rotten piece just spliced out. What I'm going to do then is just go ahead and just put a bit of timber in this bit here, similar to what we did on the box house down the bottom, and just so we've got a bit of support then for the new timber coming in. It's a bit like having a filling at the dentist. You know, we've got a perfectly good tooth down there, but we've just got a bit that needs filling in. We've now got the uprights attached loosely from underneath. Now the light is fading somewhat, so it could be a case of we're not going to get it all finished today, but just get as much done as possible. So we'll crack on. So we're now calling a halt to proceedings today being the Saturday. So we've now got most of the top done. I need another piece of timber that's coming across here and timber that's coming down there to give it some more support. But for now, on the Saturday, the mini grower's wanting to show everyone his little harvest. Carrot and a potato from the bed that we spliced earlier on. We've now levelled these two beds out, so that first one is now ready to accept the compost and the horse manure, which is sat over there. So that's going to be ready for the harvest, the sowing of the potatoes. So that's it for now. Join us again tomorrow. So we're back Sunday on site on plot 14, and the agenda is to finish this off. We've got some timbers just to put on. We've got the splicing of that box house to finish off, and we've also got some discounted seed potatoes, £2, so they were reduced from £5.99. So we managed to get that that compost in there, so we're now in a position to crack on, and we've just added the rabbit sweepings to that far bed. We'll add some more compost in from those bays up there. Right, let's crack on with building work. So that's the box house frame completed in terms of the construction, and now we've just got to give it a coat of stain. Right, so we've got the frame now stained, so that's now ready to dry out, all being well. So now we're gonna just finish off with the timbers by just adding that filling in here. Right, let's get to it. So that is the Brucey bonus, I suppose, and that's now spliced and secure. Happy with that. He's happy with that. We're happy with that. Right, that's the two prime objectives completed. Now for the third and final mandatory task of sowing the potatoes. Well, some of them, because they'll not all fit in that bed, so we'll need to get that one sorted. Deary me today. The mini growers just digging the hole for the potato to go in, and now because we're into compost, that is quite a loose medium, so we can it's child's play basically. So we're just in the process now of taking some of the compost from one of the bays, and you can see it's quite rich. It's broken down quite nicely, and again, that's just the rabbit sweepings, kitchen scraps, and just the whatever's kicking out on the allotment. In abundance, but we just haven't enough, so it can't be in abundance really. But yeah, it's good compost. That we can use that. So we've now added some of the homemade compost onto potato bed number 2, the bigger one, and we're probably going to use 2, maybe 3 of the erins in here, because we've been able to get quite a lot of compost utilised, so that's not looking too bad. So we've now got the potatoes in both beds, and we've just utilised this little patch of raised bed to get some of the leftover potatoes in. What we're going to do now, because
and also have sweet potato.
What we're also going to do now is utilise some of the erins to bulk up here. We've got that one to fill that we've just done, and we might come through and just pad out this one here as well. And that just about takes us through, unless we've time to sort this box house out, which would be nice. So we'll just finish off these two, and we'll see where we are. Right, so we're just going to make a start now, putting the compost into this bed, having now completed the new box house and the raised bed, the smaller netted hoop. So we've just got the 2 errands, well 2.5 actually left over, so I'm hopeful that that will see that bed out. This bed, which is the onion bed, some of the wild garlic that's coming up just around the tree, we're going to use some of that compost for in here. And then one of the next things on the agenda is to tidy around the side up, ready to accept the peas a little bit later on in the year. So right, we'll get to this, and then that will just about be home time. So we've just about run out of compost, unfortunately. There's probably a bag, maybe a bag and a half to go on that one, and then we'll do the sides around here and also down this bit here with the home compost, as we will with this one once we've got that weeded out. And then we'll need to top, we'll probably need to top these up as well, so we're probably talking another good dozen bags or so, or using some of the home compost. We'll just see how we are. There's these two as well to top up, so that's it for this season really, is to get going again, growing in the compost rather than the soil. So that's this weekend's video. We've got quite a lot done, still quite a lot more to go at, so join us again soon. Thanks for watching.
Also, yesterday we also went here. Twice time we went to the allotment. Second time we need a wash now. And it's nearly Easter time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.